Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Jonesboro. Today we have some special guests from Nettleton School District, and we have Connor Barnes, Chloe Reed, and our 7th grade English teacher, Ashley Ziegler. Now you guys have a special trip coming up.
Yes.
Where are you going to go, Chloe?
We're going to go to New York.
New York, New York?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Connor, are you down with it?
I think so. I think it would be cool.
Good. Well, tell me how this came about, Ashley.
Well, I really wanted to give the kids an opportunity to, get outside the area and travel around and do things that they could do not around here. And so a few years ago, I started partnering with World Strides, and I took a group of kids to Washington, D.C., and really enjoyed it, and they really enjoyed it. And so I decided to keep the tradition going, and I picked New York for this time.
Tell me what World Strides is.
It's a travel company that works with school districts, and they kind of are the middleman for booking everything and get your rates a lot cheaper and stuff than you could going through, just a regular travel agency. And so they have probably thousands of trips every year from different school districts all over the country.
Why is it important for children to go to places like D.C. and New York?
I think especially during today's time, it's good to see different cultures and how they live, so we can be more open-minded to those around us and things that we might not experience around here.
And get a taste of places that we've maybe not experienced. Have either of you guys ever been to New York?
I
Yes,
haven't.
sir.
What do you know about New York? Connor, tell me what you know about New York, just off the cuff.
I know it's the city that never sleeps, and it can be kind of hustle bustle. My parents went to New York a couple years ago, and they said they loved it as a vacation, but they'd never lived there just because it's 24/7 go all the time. So I know that it's crazy.
It'd be great to be king. If you could be king of New York, I think it'd be cool.
I think it'd be all right. Get to live on like the 100th floor penthouse.
Yes. See, now we're thinking alike here.
See?
That's right. That's right. Chloe, what do you know of New York?
Well, my parents went a few years ago, and I remember they went on GMA, and my mom got there about 3 o'clock, and she was in the front row, so she got to wave to me. And I just know there's a lot of Broadway musicals, and yes.
What's your favorite musical?
Well, I haven't ever seen one. I've seen plays here at the Forum in Jonesboro, but I've never seen a Broadway show.
Okay.
Yes.
But have you looked at them? Is there any of them that you would like to see?
Wicked, which is actually the one we're going to see.
Wicked, and you're going to go see it.
Mm-hmm. We
That's
are.
good. That's good. Ashley, what are some of the plans that you guys have?
Well, we're going to see Wicked, and we get great seats. They sit us in the orchestra section because they kind of think the best experience for the kids is, we're going, we should go right. And we're doing that. We're going to Times Square, obviously. There's a possibility we're probably going to stay in Times Square, or either staying there or by the Brooklyn Bridge. And then we go to Statue of Liberty and Central Park, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, all the different, boroughs and stuff in New York, so we can really get a good view of the city and how everybody, what people do.
That's right. That's right. Very cool. Well, don't try to take a taxi. Don't try to hail a cab. You're not good at it. They'll recognize you real fast. But the Statue of Liberty, what does the Statue of Liberty mean to you?
I think it's one of the pinnacle, things in America. It's like that's our freedom and immortalized in copper. So I just think it's really cool. It's really cool to see just the way that. Obviously, it's not American engineering, but it was a gift to us, so we graciously accepted it. But
We really did.
I think it's a great thing to have. It just really puts.
Did you know it was not green when it was given to us?
I did know that copper is
Copper's not
green.
Originally.
Originally,
If you get a cheap bracelet, it'll be green in a hurry. Yeah.
sadly.
Chloe, what's your other destinations? Do you want to see? What do you want to see? The world. King Kong is not hanging off any buildings. First of all, just don't get your hopes up.
I am really excited to go see Ground Zero. I've really always been intrigued by 9/11. I know it was, very sad for our country, but I just love hearing about it, so I'm really excited to go see that and see all the people that have died and all that.
So you guys want to live some history
Yes.
a little bit. That's cool. Ashley, you went to Washington a year ago or two?
2 years ago. I go every other year.
Okay. How many kids did you take that year?
That year I took 17 kids.
17 kids. And tell me what you saw. Give me an example of some of the growth you saw, some of the eye-opening experience.
Probably the biggest thing that I saw was towards the end of the trip, a lot of the kids were like, wow, Miss Ziegler, you know, I never realized, you know, I've always seen it on TV or movies, but I never realized like how mesmerizing looking at the White House and being in front of it is, or, you know, the Congress building or things like that. And they also really enjoyed going to Jamestown and Colonial Williamsburg and, you know, getting to see some of like the early history that we don't, you know, a lot of our history around here is not dated back that far. And so they enjoyed that.
That's right. Now, how many adults will go on this trip?
On this trip, we have about 15 adults going, and then about 35 kids going.
And so you got one arm to hold every 2 ears.
Yes.
Okay.
We got a big group.
That's good. That'll be a lot of fun. Well, I think you're in for a great trip. What's the date of your trip?
We're going to go over spring break. We leave March the 24th, and we'll come back the 28th or 29th. They're still kind of getting everything settled in with flights and stuff.
What can, and you held fundraisers to try to raise money for the trip, because not every kid has family has the financial means. So tell us a little bit about the fundraisers you did.
Well, we did 2 fundraisers recently. We had a chili supper and silent auction in November, and we raised a couple $1,000s with that to spread over the kids' trips, the ones who participated. And then we also had a strawberries fundraiser the Thursday before Thanksgiving, and we sold strawberries barbecue plates. And depending on how many tickets the kids sold, they got $6 a ticket for each one. And we have one kid who sold like 100 tickets, so he raised quite a bit of money. But we sold a couple $1,000s their profit too. So we've got several fundraisers that we did that helped the kids. We also sold Sonic cards and the community cards. From about last March, we started selling those, and some of the kids have really picked up and sold those too. So they get $5 for every one of those they sell.
Very nice. And I guess if anyone wants to contribute, they can call the school at Nettleton.
Absolutely, yes. Just call Nettleton Junior High and, you know, tell them what they're interested in, and ask to speak to me, and they can leave me a message, or I can call them right back if I'm in class.
I think this is a fascinating adventure and a good cultural experience for kids that you're offering at Nettleton. And I just hope you guys have a wonderful trip and make the most of it.
Thank you very much.
Take a lot of pictures.
Yes, sir.
And you don't have to have a selfie with every picture. Just don't. But you can do what you got to do. But have fun and come back and tell everybody what you saw.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.